Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel, your home for crypto news and interviews. I hope you're doing well. I want to talk about the infrastructure bill. It is making its way to the president's office for signature. And I want to talk about the implications because those sneaky crypto regulations that Janet Yellen snuck in there under the cover of night are still in there, right? And I want to talk about what can we do before this goes into effect. And many folks have weighed in. There is some hope here, so I want to share that with you. And we're also going to talk about Elon Musk and what he just tweeted, guys. He's selling 10% of his Tesla stock, and he's actually asking for the public's feedback on this. He did a Twitter poll, but I want to talk about the implications that may have on crypto because it's along the lines of taxation on unrealized capital gains and the whole mess that the government is trying to do with this, which I think it's un-American. It's not. This is backwards thinking, right? Trying to tax unrealized gains. So we will break it down, guys. Before we do, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, this video is brought to you by OKCoin Crypto Exchange, where you can buy, sell, and trade your cryptocurrencies, and you don't have to pay high fees. OKCoin charges low fees. You can also stake your crypto and keep 100% of the rewards. OKCoin does not charge any fees for staking. You can stake Cardano, Miami Coin, Polkadot, Tezos, and a whole bunch of other coins, guys, and keep all your rewards. So be sure to sign up, link in the description. Let's take a look at the market here. Bitcoin over 61,000 again. Ethereum over 4,500. Solana and it's still in the number 4 spot at $254. Cardano at just about $2. XRP at $1.15. Polkadot right now at $51.52. So everybody, all the altcoins, everybody in the market is waiting to see Bitcoin's next move. Because that will then pull the altcoins, right? Bitcoin is that gravitational pull, just pulling the market with it, whether it goes down or up. So right now, I've been calling for Bitcoin to form a red candle, between 55 to 58K. But it seems like that's not going to happen, guys. So certainly we still have till tomorrow and next week to see how this plays out. But it almost seems like it's going to bounce off of here. And this like kind of really weak support level, in my opinion, but maybe it goes up to 70 something thousand bucks and then pulls back. Then we head to higher highs. So that's what I'm anticipating. It's really a waiting pattern at this point, and there are no certainties when it comes to investing, just probabilities. So just keep in mind that, either scenario could play out here. We just have to wait and see. But with that said, macro level, we are on track, and I'm expecting a 6-figure Bitcoin. And once again, that's not a certainty, but by the end of the year, that we could see a Bitcoin over $100,000. And here, TechDev, he provided this macro level chart, which highlights the Fibonacci points where we've seen the bottom, so to speak, in each respective cycle, and then the top, the blow off top. So he says here, there's a simple elegancy in Bitcoin's macro price history. So the 1.272 in July, and the 2.272 near December. This is how it's played out in 2013, 2017, and so far in 2021, the 1.272 has played out in July, and we are expecting by the end of December, maybe it spills over into January, that 2.272 mark. So this is just the math here, guys. This is not our emotions, our feelings, but rather what has happened historically. And where do we find ourselves right now? What's potentially to come? So the July bottom, so to speak, at 1.272, it hit that. So I am hoping that it will definitely go to 2.272. Looking at the charts here, and that we see a 6-figure plus of Bitcoin price. I would be a very happy man. I'm sure many of you as well. And even if you don't hold Bitcoin, you want Bitcoin to go there. Why? Because as we said many times, we're so early. Bitcoin has the gravitational pull. It pulls the altcoins with it, right? It's the rising tide that lifts all boats. And we've seen altcoins perform way better than Bitcoin. And a lot of altcoins can give you significant returns. That's why I personally diversify. So just being transparent with you guys. And as always, not guaranteed. Anyone who tells you, hey, this is definitely going to happen and blah, 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 they are lying to you. And I would, tell you to be very careful. You got to expect the unexpected, and black swan events can happen. Here, Charts BTC did a Bitcoin price history with the stock to flow model path using Plan B stock to flow model, just showing macro level how the 4-year cycles have played out, the amount of Bitcoin being mined per 10 minutes, and you see the supply getting cut, right? Every 4 years, that supply is cut, less Bitcoin in the market, and you have supply and demand economics playing out. So once again, all math, all data, all analytics and trends. This is not feelings or emotions, but rather what has actually happened, the reality of the situation. So we shall see how things play out, my friends. Check this out. Mike Belshe, who I'm a big fan of. Mike, I interviewed him. He's the CEO of BitGo. If you haven't seen my interview with him, guys, please check it out. And it's not because I want views. That's not the point, but rather the knowledge. This guy went to work at Netscape in the early days of the internet. He helped build the internet and the different companies. Now he's in crypto. He's the CEO of BitGo. He's successful, very smart guy. Him and some of his other colleagues in Netscape, they're all here in crypto. Bill Barhyde, Brendan Ike, they all worked with Mark Andreessen and Ben Horowitz, guys. It's just amazing to see these folks. They're now in crypto. And here's what he tweeted today. In 1995, I was lucky to be 24 and join Netscape to help usher in the internet era. Today, if you're 24 and have the opportunity to join the crypto era, don't miss it. This is a life-changing moment. This man is living and breathing what he's talking about. He went to work at Netscape, obviously became successful, was part of other internet companies in the early days. He started a crypto custodian by the name of BitGo. They're hugely successful. They got bought by Galaxy Digital with the crypto's largest acquisition at $2 billion. So pretty successful guy. Like I said, if you haven't seen my interview with him, guys, check it out. He's a great guy, smart guy. It's awesome to see this happening. It further validates this asset class and where we're headed. All right, guys. Here's the big news. House sends infrastructure bill with crypto tax provision to U.S. president. The vote passed with bipartisan support on Friday night. Now, I want to make something clear. I am not getting political here. I'm not trying to show support for the infrastructure bill or not show support. What I'm concerned about is that crypto draconian regulation that they snuck into that infrastructure bill, right? You guys might have seen my previous coverage on it and videos where I did a video about Janet Yellen, crypto and the corrupt, right? And how she got paid $7 million for a speech with Citibank, which is pretty much bribery money, right? Why the hell would Citibank need to hear from Janet Yellen? These guys are crunching numbers all day, right? They don't need any information, but this is like, hey, we'll throw you some millions here. Come give a speech, but we know behind the doors what that's for, right? She is a puppet being controlled by the bankster puppet masters and the banking cartel. And the same way they're controlling Gensler, they're controlling her, right? It's all about money. So she was the one that was lobbying people to keep those regulations in their infrastructure bill. So I do not like her at all. I do not like her, Gary Gensler, or Elizabeth Warren. So the House voted in favor of the bill with at least 218 yes late vote Friday night, fulfilling a key priority for the Biden administration amid controversy over whether an accompanying Democrat-led bill would also move forward. The Senate originally passed the bill in August after lawmakers shot down attempts to amending the crypto provision. So the bill now goes to U.S. President Joe Biden for his signature. The crypto industry was concerned about a tax reporting requirement within the bill that sought to expand the definition of a broker for IRS purposes. The reporting requirement would see all brokers report transactions under the current tax code. Industry proponents worry that the definition would be too broad, capturing entities like miners and other parties that don't actually facilitate transactions. So you guys know a lot about this. We covered it ad nauseum, many other YouTube channels as well. And we saw the crypto community was up in arms. It really got the attention of the media and the folks in government. So that was good. They heard our voices, but we weren't successful in getting this amended. And here Yellen, she tweeted out, "Well, once in a generation infrastructure bill has been an ambition of policymakers for a long time. Its passage is an enormous achievement for our country." I tweeted in response to her, "Is that why you snuck in draconian crypto regulations into the bill? Did your banking puppet masters pay you to do this?" I got to take my shots, guys. These people piss me off. But I want to share some thoughts from some folks in the industry. And here, the executive director of Coin Center had the following to say: "Despite our best efforts, the infrastructure bill has passed with the terrible crypto tax reporting provisions. The fight is not over yet. However, we have several paths to continue to pursue a fix. It is important to note that the crypto provisions will not take effect until January 1st, 2024. So that's a key fact, right? Even if it's signed today, the president signs it on Monday, whatever, it doesn't go into effect until 2024. So there's time to fight and to get some amendments here. So let me continue. So there is time to roll back this law before it affects anyone. So what can we do?" He said, "First, the Senate will now work on a second major spending bill, and it's possible an amendment could be included in that bill. We are lucky that Senator Wyden, as Finance Committee Chair, will be a key to the bill." He says here, "Second, we've been working with several members of the House to introduce standalone bills to amend the new crypto tax reporting provisions. We would have over 2 years to get these passed." So time is on our side, guys. And like I said, this goes into effect until January 2024. And we're seeing more members of Congress coming on board with crypto. People who I didn't even expect, like Ted Cruz, right, have become like champions for crypto and doing the right thing. And I think with the time that we have left and the emergence of crypto and the lobbying and the education and the advocacy, we're going to see more people in Congress, come into this industry, in this market, and become proponents for it. So I think, like I said, time is on our side, so we can get a fix here. So don't worry that this is going to get signed soon. It won't go into effect till January 2024. So he says here, "Third, although the broker definition is now very broad, that doesn't mean it automatically covers miners, node operators, developers, etc. Treasury will now interpret its authority and decide who it will apply requirements to. We will engage in that regulatory process." So there's also the aspect of, hey, Treasury, okay, you guys made this, painted this broad stroke, right, with your brush, so to speak, but let's fine tune this. Who are you talking about? Let's be more specific. He says, "Finally, we believe that some aspects of the law, like the 60501 individual reporting requirement, are unconstitutional. If they are not fixed by later legislation, we will mount a court challenge onward." Love it. I got to get Jerry on my show to talk about this, guys. We also have the Crypto Council for Innovation. This is a global alliance for industry leaders dedicated to unlocking the promise of crypto. They put out a letter here saying, "We're deeply concerned with the infrastructure bill's problematic crypto language. We want to thank all who took part in this legislative process and look forward to working with members of Congress to clarify the provision's broker definition." So we got people, advocacy groups, councils, lobbyists, and so forth that are going to go do some work here. And the good thing is we got bipartisan support for crypto, so it's not like a Democrat or a Republican issue. So that's good news. So I'm not as worried as I was before, even though this is going to be signed, because time is on our side. I was personally under the expectation that this would be something that would go into effect next year, but thank goodness we got a few years, guys, to sort this out. So let's keep up the fight here, and as things progress, I'll update you guys. Maybe we got to email our representatives, call them, do videos, whatever it is. We'll do what we got to do. So just rest assured, this is being worked on, and we got time. All right, I want to talk about Elon Musk, guys. Look at this move he just did. He tweeted the following: Much is made lately of unrealized gains being a means of tax avoidance. So I propose selling 10% of my Tesla stock. Do you support this? And it's a yes and no poll. And right now, let me refresh here. Looks like yes is yes is the winning answer here at 53.9%. Now you can see I voted yes. You may say, well, why, guys? Well, let me read the rest of what Elon said. He says, I will abide by the results of this poll, whichever way it goes. He said, note, I will not take a cash salary or bonus from anywhere. I only have stock. Thus, the only way for me to pay taxes personally is to sell stock. All right, guys. Now you may say, why did you vote yes, Tony? Well, the more I thought about it, and I tweeted about this, here's why. The more I thought about this, the more I realized what a genius move this was by Elon Musk. This transparent move took the venom out of the government's snake bite and prevents Tesla and shareholders from getting hit. The tax on unrealized gains is un-American. Well done, Elon. So I think this was a move Elon did to counteract that stupid, un-American, draconian proposal for taxing gains, unrealized gains, meaning that, if Elon, let me give you an example. If you bought XRP at $5 and then XRP goes to $20, right? You made $15 in gains. The government wants to tax that. Now, here's the thing. They're saying they're only starting with the wealthy, the ultra uber wealthy, right? But we've seen it before. You give a mouse a cookie, it will ask for a glass of milk. They're going to try to go after middle class and lower class. If we open this door, they're going to go after everybody. And this means gains that you make off of crypto and whatever else, stocks, they're going to try to go after it, guys. It starts with the wealthy, and then they're going to, we've seen this story over and over in different ways where they say, oh, no, we're just going after this select people. And then it's going to trickle down to the rest of us. So I hate that stupid proposal. I hope it doesn't get passed. And I think this is a way of Elon counteracting this. He's addressing it head on. And you can imagine that this guy, being the world's richest man, based on this Tesla stock value, he would take one of the biggest hits. And what's we've seen happen is that if any type of hit comes his way, it will affect Tesla and his shareholders. So I think this is a way of him going for being transparent and say, hey, look, I'm not trying to dump on you guys, right? But hey, they're proposing this crap tax on unrealized gains, and I'm just gonna, here's what I'm gonna do, and sell some of my stock and blah blah blah. So in one way, it will help crypto investors long term. And the other aspect of it is, will Elon take some of this cash and put into crypto, right? Because we know he holds Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. He's made that public. Tesla and SpaceX both have Bitcoin on their balance sheet. So we shall see what happens. But I like this move by Elon. And like I said, could some of those the gains that he cashes out go to crypto? And once again, it's near like $26 billion. So let me know what you guys think about this news, the infrastructure bill, and so forth. We got some time on our hands, and what you think about Elon. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.